Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome in. Bobby, you made it. Let's go. No Sheik, how's it going? Fortunately, there seems to be a Linux error. Yo, I think we have cheese time. It's going. Yeah. I'll say, hey, Spencer. Welcome in. Let's see, yeah, you said it doesn't crash in the editor, but only on Steam. I have been looking in here, and apparently there is potentially an issue with the TTS stuff, specifically with Steam. So it's possible that might be the thing that's happening. I could just do a check that if you're on Linux, I just don't even bother trying to get the voices, and see if that fixes it. But yeah, it's troublesome. There's a couple people that have bought the game on Linux and just can't play the game because it crashes immediately. Yeah, but what should be happening is it should just return an empty list if there's no voices, and then the game doesn't bother with it. Sounds like it's something to do with the voices. Apparently there's a setting in here as a fencer. I don't have Linux, so I can't like test it, but if you go to... This is what I'm looking here. Everyone keeps saying this. If you go to properties, compatibility, can you force select legacy runtime 1? Does it let you do that on Steam? Because I'm curious to see, or Scout 1.0. I want to see if that does anything. I don't know why randomly it would break with the newest Godot version, because it was working before, I believe. Yeah, it's weird because I noticed the dedicated server last night. I was trying to get it to run. So I thought it was a dedicated server specific issue, but now that there's people just having it on regular Starground, it's obviously not. I don't know why it would break. I mean, a fix that works for now is just completely disable any text-to-speech voices. I don't think any Linux people even use that anyways. It's a very minor thing. Godot's had some inconsistencies recently. The radio guy stopped working on Steam, but works on Godot editor. Radio guy. Who is the radio guy? Oh, deficit seat. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think it's something to do with Godot Steam that's causing this, but it's hard to say. I haven't seen... I've been looking in here to see if anybody's mentioned issues with the new version. But I don't know. Is there anything in here? Apparently this is a thing. We should have the most up-to-date files of Steam library stuff. Unless I like somehow forgot to update it on the Linux one, but I don't think that's the case. So there's not really any new things in there. I haven't seen anybody mention this issue yet. Crash on Steam runtime 1.0. Okay. I do wonder if disabling that on Linux, the voice check would fix it. I really don't know why, though. It's only when you load into a new game or whatever. Because, right here is where we get the TTS voices. We could just try not doing that if we're on Linux. But I don't know if it's going to do anything, to be honest. Hard to say. If I send you this, I want to make sure that it's a Steam-specific thing. Yeah, loading this old save also crashed it. I'm gonna send you just the zip file for this update, and I'm curious to see, it might be too big, but I'll try. Server Linux, this one. Dang it. It's just a little bit too big. Can I send the file separately? Oh, I think I can, actually. Yeah, that works. Okay, I just sent you... What file cannot be empty? What? Okay, hold on. Let me extract these really quick. Yeah, I want to see if you can just load up the game if you don't launch it through Steam, if the same thing still happens. What? Are one of these larger now? Okay, I guess I just have to send them separately. There we go. Oh. Man, OBS does not like it when I upload stuff. Okay, we're back. Plenty OBS. I sent you the files to run the game just by themselves. If you just launch it from the x86, does it still cause the same issues, or is it only when you launch it through Steam? Because I'm curious to see what happens with that. I do apologize to throw you into doing stuff. But it's definitely is tricky to test without. You know, one thing that actually might be... I noticed that the server here only dies when a player joins. So I think it might have something to do not with the world or the save, but specifically the player also crashes. Interesting. I don't know what I would have changed with the player to cause it to die. It just seems odd. And there wasn't really anything weird in here. Huh. Is there any weird code I put in here or something? Like... Not really. I don't know. The only other thing I can think of then is that the SO file I included is bad. For some reason. Like, let me go download the up-to-date one again. Let's do Linux editor. I'm just gonna send you that new SO file. I want to see if that does anything. So if you want to delete the old SO file, go ahead and do that, and then put this new one in there. This almost goes like general app crash log. Yeah, if you want to send it to me, I can check it out. Why does it keep saying file cannot, whatever. Hold on, I gotta close out of it. Delete the one here. Okay, here's the new SO file. Okay, let's see what this file's showing here. Okay. This is pretty specific. I mean, these are like ultra verbose stuff. So many threads. Yeah, I don't know if this really says much about what's actually happening. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing in there. See if that new SO file does anything. Maybe it's just the wrong SO file. That'd be pretty weird. Because, I mean, what did I even do then? I mean, is it the same size as the old one? Let's go look. Linux 374 381,976. That's the exact same size. Yeah. Oh boy. I wish it gave us some more messages on what's happening, you know? So it doesn't crash in the editor, right? Because that definitely throws a wrench into everything. I'm pretty sure it does not happen on Windows. No regular mode. But let me make sure. And nobody said anything on the Godot Steam server about it. Huh. Just make sure it loads. It should. Yeah, everything's fine on Windows. It's like only on Linux that happens for some reason. I don't really know why. What about Linux is causing this issue? Because there's a couple different errors that got logged in here. This person got the synth is null error. Right, which makes me think it's like a weird... But then it should just immediately crash. Well, I don't know, maybe that is still the problem, but it's like weird. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a little change in here. This should return a, you know, string array. Let's just get rid of that. When ready. The Proton version works on Linux? Yeah. So how do I know if I'm on Linux or not? Is there a way to detect that? Oh, os.getName. So what does this return? Linux. Is not equal to Linux. Then go ahead and do this. So voices is equal to that. Else, voice is equal to packed string array. Like that. Should just be an empty one. We can see if that does anything. But some people says it also can return X11. Thank you for cheese time. I appreciate it. it's not equal to x11 and os.name is not equal to, yeah, let's just try that. I'm also going to go ahead and print out this, say running on and os.getName. See what that does. It should just print out Linux, but apparently sometimes it can use feature tags. Oh, that's on web. Okay, well, I guess I'll push this change really quick. See if this does anything. Let me make sure that it runs normal. And I do want to see what it prints out, actually. Should just print out Windows for me. Come on. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, running on Windows. Okay. Is there anywhere else where I access voices? So yeah, I set it there. And then right here I say for I and voices. Voice ID is that. That happens on, yeah, ready. Otherwise, voice ID is null. So where do I use voice ID? Yes, I check if it's not equal to null. Speaker, global. If voice ID should be fine. Talking about the Linux, for some reason, people on Linux, when they load into the game, it just immediately crashes. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, but I have a feeling it might have something to do with the voice system, because one person's error log showed that. I really don't know if that is the case here, but we're gonna try it out, I guess. I guess I'll go ahead and export again. Could also be like a weird, like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna see what happens here. Your error log is the same with the voices, the synth is null thing. That's the error you're getting. Okay, so hopefully this does fix it. We'll see. I don't know why it just decided to randomly break, though, to be honest. It's pretty weird. But yeah. Linux virtual box test. I don't. I really should set that up. I know Windows has a thing for that. It's like the Linux, whatever. You can make a virtual Linux machine. I need to look into that. But I might have to restart my computer for like virtualization and stuff to enable that in my BIOS. So I can't do that right now. Unless there's a really easy way to do it. Let's just see really quick. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go to my BIOS and make sure virtualization is on. Because I don't think virtualization is on right now. Let's see. Yeah, virtualization is disabled. It's programs for that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's VirtualBox, but I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need a virtualization enabled. So I'll have to do that later. Anyways, this is exported now. It's gonna make OBS disconnect, but I'll send you the new PCK Defensor. I really hope this does fix it. That would be quite nice. Linux. That was just a second ago. Yeah. All right, time for OBS to disconnect. Test things right now. I know it is out of the blue. You can enable it and just use WSL. Oh yeah. Thank you for the cheese time. Run command. Well, I know it's not going to work. What happens if I run this command? Windows subsystem for Linux is not installed. I have to install it. Press any key to install Windows subsystem. Probably okay. See what happens. I hope it doesn't restart my computer. That would be bad. Still crashed? What's the error showing now then? I don't know what would even be causing the crash. Input system thing. Does it still show the voice synth null thing? Where did WSL go? Oh, it's like here. You think it'll work? I'm pretty sure it's just gonna die unless I have... Yeah, I don't think it worked. It's the same issue. It's still showing the synth thing. What is... It should show, though, a different... Like, what does it say for your operating system now? It should say running on and then the name of your OS. What does it show in there? Just out of curiosity. I did the logic right? Let's make sure. If it's not the Linux and not X11, doesn't show anything else other than the error. Okay, so I think there's a setting in here for TTS. I can turn that off. Text to speech support is enabled on startup, otherwise it's enabled the first time any TTS is used. Let me disable that. And I want to see if... Yeah, it just uses like your installed voices, but yeah. It's only used for the speaker, so I kind of don't care if we like disable it and stuff. Let me export again. Because maybe that's what's happening, is it's just running that at the beginning. Since it's like, I guess that's how it works. Then let me resend the thing again. Yeah, WLCell is not going to work until I enable virtualization. I can run it with like command prompts just to see what the message it's saying is. Can I just say WSL? I need to install a distribution. Let's just get Ubuntu. Just the newest Ubuntu? I don't know. So let me say wsl.exe install shoot. Yeah, I have to restart my computer. I'll do it if I have to, I guess, because I really do need to get this bug fixed. Let me send you over the new PCK and stuff. Please don't disconnect OBS. Alright, OBS is connected again. Gotta love it. I think they recommend Ubuntu anyways. Yeah, that's kind of like the most standard Linux as far as I know. So let me know what happens, Offensor. It's an annoying issue. I don't know why it just randomly decides not to work anymore. I mean, I know that I updated Godot. I guess it's just a Godot 4.6 issue. Yeah, hopefully it'll still work. I think then what it's going to do is call it as soon as I call the get voices list. So another person just joined too. Yeah, let's see what this does. Yeah, we may have to restart my computer here. I really don't want to, but if it means that I can test this, I guess I'll have to. Let's see if you stay online. Still online. Nope. Offline. That doesn't look good. It just prints out nothing now? What is going on? The only thing I could think of is like Steam stuff happening, you know? With the 0-byte file. Oh god. What is going on? Is there some kind of weird setting I have for Linux? Not really. It's different architectures. x86. It's the normal one. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna need to get the Linux runtime set up. Yeah, if you want to try compiling, feel free to. Here, I'll go ahead and just send you over the files you need for that. Just need the 2 for Linux. Actually, you really just need 1. All you should need is this this right here, Linux. And then for exporting, go into here and throw that file, make sure advanced options is on, and then set that as the release file here. That should work. Yeah, go ahead and try that. Really hate to do it, but I might have to restart my computer because that happens. And it said I have to restart. I'm pretty sure I already installed it, so yeah, I'll just do it again just to be safe. Yeah, changes will not be effective until the system is rebooted. This really sucks. Because it's going to notify everybody again that I'm streaming. God dang it. Well, I guess it's time to restart, guys. As much as I hate to do it. Let me start closing everything. Close all this stuff. Ugh. I don't know why this is happening. Come on. Close. I don't want to do things. Okay. What is going on with Godot, dude? This one's done. Close that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. So many things to close. Exit. Yes. Close. Close that. Yes, I know I'll be disconnected. That's why I'm closing it. Save Starground. Streamer bot. I can't see chat. Okay. Yeah, this is really frustrating. Let me just make sure before I restart I know everything I need to do, because I don't want to restart multiple times. I think the only thing I need to do is just enable virtualization on my CPU. And then I think we're good. Hopefully. Everything's closing down. Okay, guys. I'll be back. Goodbye, everyone.